Welcome to the first tier list of summer 2026, where I rate individual episodes and rate them based on how I felt. The cutoff again is Monday to Sunday. There's a lot of animes that have already aired like on Monday, which is yesterday. Today is actually Tuesday, right? I'm trying to juggle so many different shows. It's really hard to keep up. But right now we have covered up till Sunday. So I'll judge them based on how I feel. First of all, Yanineko is dropped. I will give you more details. I'll probably make a separate video about Yanineko itself, but all I can say is I didn't drop it because it's a bad show. I thought it was actually an amazing show. Grand Blue aired on Monday. We're not rating it just yet. Mob Psycho, we're not airing it just yet. Kribates hasn't aired just yet. Unk Tensei hasn't aired just yet. This anime I'm thinking about reacting. I haven't decided just yet. So these are kind of like we have not. Liar Game, we did. Yojo Senki, this shit's probably never gonna be on the tier list because we're literally on season 1. Like, I have no fucking breathing room. There is just so much sheer content that I have to do that there's literally fucking no time for community series right now, which is like a good problem and a bad problem. But that's pretty much like the animes that I picked up for this season. I'm sure there's some other ones that people are begging me to fucking watch, but you know what? I just don't really care. Jadogar here too. Let's start with the mid anime this season. You know what's pretty mid? This is pretty mid. Let's see it. Where is that anime? We just watched it. This is pretty mid. I would consider this to be pretty fucking mid. It's like chopped. This is definitely like that stiff production value I'm talking about. It is that standard, just mid slice of life rom-com slop, but the story is probably good that people will actually care about it. It's actually doing pretty well on YouTube too. So you know what? I am very excited to see more content, but this is definitely not like the most compelling first episode. This is definitely a very lackluster first episode. It is what it is. Yanineko, if I were to actually rate it of where it would, I'd probably like put it here. Right? Yanineko definitely, I probably like put it here and say that the initial premise is very fucked up. Maybe it's a show to remind people of what addiction does to people. A really cute cat girl in this catwork girl society that is barely just surviving off of her addiction, and it's like way too fucking real. It's actually like kind of really depressing. You know what? Yeah, hold up. Where is the Frontier Lore 2? Let me try to see if I can pick up some more shows that I have forgotten, or I forgot to also just like supplement in if this is missing. Now Frontier Lord is here. There is the fighting game girl anime that I'll probably check out later too, but these again haven't really happened just yet. On the exact opposite end of the spectrum, I say Frontier Lord goes on great. What an amazing first episode. From start to finish, it was polished, consistent. They used 3D techniques to show their product off, not to hide it. It was genuinely a refreshing rom-com about a guy who is so Giga Chad, so simple. You could say this is white man colonization rom-com anime. And you know what? You wouldn't be too far off of it. But thank God this dude Diaz is the one colonizing us. He is such a wholesome dude that's so open-minded and willing to integrate and just get along. He has no ill intent. He has no malice. He just wants to just be a good person. This dude is like the textbook definition of what a Giga Chad alpha male role model should be. God bless his soul. The tribe that he meets also very like upfront and kind of like, you know, wary about him. They got these like horns that detect like, you know, is this a good person or not? The whole manliness aspect, it's actually refreshing in a world where we're riddled by rom-coms of a bunch of fucking ikemen just in fuckboys and, you know, nasty ass people. To have a society where you're not judged by your looks and appearances, but rather, can you bring food to the table? Can you, you know, protect the tribe? Overall, first episode, minimum 8 out of 10. Full of quality and just soul into the anime. I'm glad I checked it out. A peak anime, I'd probably say is Jadogar. This is definitely gonna be not too underrated. Jadogar is doing pretty well on YouTube right now. By now, I think that it actually has how many views? It's reaching 10K. It's actually reaching 10K and it did pretty decently well. A lot of them are also from not my community and a lot of, external communities coming in. So that's always good to see. So this is hopefully gonna be not a Nippon Sangoku situation where again, you have such beautiful art that is not really able to be appreciated because of the difference in storytelling and setting. This one, I was kind of worrying about it too, but looks like Witch's, life in Mongol, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just okay. Probably one of the strongest visual storytelling anime. First 2 episodes was such a cool introduction into Islam and Muslim society in this anime world and how the nomads have impacted them and what now they're gonna do. The emotional tones are there. It's just such a breath of fresh air. Again, Science Saru, elite anime studio. I fucking knew it that they would, nail it out of the park. Of course they would. This one is just good. We got more junk food slob. This is 999 Villager. Surprisingly pretty fun. Double premiere was decent. It's the standard fuckboy hero party that just wants girls, and we have us who just want to be left alone. The demon lolly is really adorable. Our big prisoner giantess lady is funny. Main character low-key ore farming at times. I need to see more of it. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's just 7 rat in the fucking dot. It's fun. In the same light, this one, I think that this might be top of good or maybe bottom of great. This is another show that, again, you just look at the cover, you think it'd be trashy. But you know what? The first 2 episodes, it actually covers some really compelling themes of don't let your potential judge you. Be who you are and grind it out. Let your ambitions and hard work speak for itself. This dude is on his 3rd reincarnation now, and now he is the son of himself. He's like a descendant of himself, and now he has to live in this new world where magic has become mid because everyone, I guess, just started to fuck around because, the potential, setting has been revealed. I think that the production value for this was also pretty damn good. Both of these shows, in one way or the other, are influenced by Jack of All Trades, Party of None. That's why I kind of checked it out. This is done by that director. Well, this is done by that studio. Or actually the other way around, I think. Anyways, one way or the other, I think this is Studio Gekko. I think this is actually Jack of All Trades, studio. But the director was on this one while new team is on this. Overall, this one actually would be perhaps a breaking point of what I would consider good to great. So we'll kind of put that there for now. Really fun power fantasy. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Skinner's voice actor is also here too. What the fuck? Now Frontier Lord is Jack of All Trades? Which one was this? Maybe the comparison was these 2. I know that this one is Gekko though, and the director of Jack of All Trades is here. This is the studio. This is just random gamble, I guess. Liar Game this week. Yokoya? Yeah? Yokoya, Mind Games, Kiku, a little bit fraudulent. I hate this Genshin soundtrack. I hate the fucking church soundtrack with the fucking harps. Every time that pulls on, I just fucking turn it off. Alright, bring my Oblivion soundtrack. Liar Game? It was fun to see other characters actually be like a Giga Chad for once and stop being such a fucking pussy victim. The automotive engineers decided to do some shit. It was kind of funny, but he got proven to be a fraud. Now upscale? Akiyama Aura farming? Overall, just great episode. This... I'll probably put it here. I might even just put it here. That first episode, I became a hero after my 10-year-long last stand. Low-key, it was mid. I'd probably put it higher than this one, though. This is... We need to let it cook. He's just kind of sacrificed himself for 10 years, and he came back, and everyone's glazing him, and now he's a Shota, and he's got these OP powers, and now he's a new party, he went out of the intro. The first episode was kind of mid. It was fun. Is this Gekko? I'm getting this shit fucking mixed up. I think this is the Gekko one. You know what? You're right. This is the Gekko one with the cute girl hero party. You're right. Mid. I need to let it cook. But people actually seem to appreciate this trashy ass show though. Where was it? It's this one. Not bad, right? It's definitely questionable Watch time is pretty high though, because the audience actually does care enough for the show. But we'll see how long this lasts. But I feel like this could be just a typical show where it just kind of gets dropped off later on. You and I are polar opposites. Came back yesterday, or us anyways. Great episode. I'd probably put it here. Polar Opposites has always been polished. This is what I would consider an 8 out of 10. Season 2 have not dropped off in quality at all. I think they're going to finish off very strong. It's going to be the final season apparently. It was just good introduction, picking stuff up back where we left off. All the dynamics are going well. My favorite character is Taida and Azuma. The ship is also just like kind of, it was a lot of focus on that. I'd say that this is a very high quality romance anime. Not the best of the best, but goddamn, is this damn good. Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Low key, I'm gonna put it up here. Why? That first 3-minute intro recap was actually fucking amazing. I felt chills, the narration. It was just showing you its last core content, yet goddamn, the direction was on point. The new opening and ending also had me in a good mood. That ending was fucking hype with Asa, the visuals, the hype song, probably my favorite anime ending so far. The actual episode itself, the Yvonne incident. Bro went in, the mountain people became victims again. Granny fucking sucks. I expected more from her, unfortunate. His powers are just so cool too. Scratches your brain and how it works, but basically just like swapping the parts that he cut out versus a realm that he cuts in, right? Overall, just fantastic episode. If this isn't peak, I don't think Daemons will ever get back to peak, so I'm gonna put it up in that. Tensor this week was probably just great. I put it here, right? What was the bulk of the episode? We need more people to work. We need to get more employees. Dino the Bum Lord, that was kind of funny. The way that he's an Octagon member, but he is so nonchalant and just gets thrown around like a fucking kid that no one wants. Ifrit's return was actually pretty hype for me because I've been kind of like talking about that character, but does that even exist? The last scene with the Primordials, oh, that was the prime content, right? The new opening and ending too, god damn, that shit was fucking peak. Needs to cook. This is kind of like, you know, this is not the prime content. This is the real stuff to come. The black numbers, right? They're also foreshadowing and hinting at the title. It's coming next week. I say this week though, it was a nice return. It wasn't even a return. We're just turning core 2. Idama-kun, I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting kind of pissed off. Okay? Even I, that can appreciate the slice of life filler content. Let's count. How many? It's been since May 31st. The music festival ended in May 24th. I need you to understand this, okay? In fact, actually, no, music festival actually ended May 17th. Do you understand how crazy this is? This shit ended in May 17th. The next week was wrap off of that award ceremony. So technically it's from the 24th of May until the fucking 5th of July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. We're about to enter week 8. We're about to enter week fucking 8. And you know what? It's not like I'm not enjoying this anime. It's still fun. The Amity episode I think was fucking fabulous. I think that there was a lot of also really nice episodes after that that really just consolidates these characters. But are you serious? 8 fucking episodes? Like next week is gonna be filler too? And I know it's not filler, but this is filler. Like what are we fucking doing? What are we doing? We're taking this slow scenic route. I can't really say these are my favorite episodes of Idama. It's just... Yeah. Yeah. The teacher's day off is kind of fun, right? The girl's Nafra, you know, reveal is also kind of really cool. But Oh my god, bro. Oh my, more than the existing fucking episode in this season, this fucking quote unquote filler. What are we fucking doing? Please, God, get me out of here. But there is no God. This is the fucking underworld, bro. This is the Makai, man. God has forsaken us. Enjoy your fucking filler, full of character development and just relations and slice of life to make you care about the actual goddamn show. Next up, 100 Girlfriends. Probably here. Yeah, probably here. Polished, crisp as usual. Hype new opening and ending. Always sounds like some Idol song. First 10 minutes, very meta, fourth wall breaking, not even recap, but looking into the future. Huh? Who are these new girls? Don't worry about it. Enjoy the interview. Some crazy fucking anime references going on there. Second half, our new girlfriend is in elementary school that is just entering middle school and is also our blood-related cousin. Sounds like anime. Yep, this is the great filtering. People are going to be weirded out and they're going to leave, and you know what? I don't blame them. But if you actually think that what was shown in this episode encourages pedophilia, that's very disingenuous, right? Not a single time do they try to sexualize or try to do that with this girl. She's just a little girl to be protected because she has the weight of the world on her shoulders and she's so tiny and she feels that she needs to do more, but like Rentaro's there for her. It's a very like a wholesome moment actually. The uncle's a bum, he's kind of fun. That was pretty much it. I'm excited to see the new girls to enter. Definitely the 6'7" mountain girl. Like, what the fuck is that? And a new ponytail girl that they're also still hiding for whatever reason, even though they have introduced 4 other girls, right? The, you know, our cousin, our massage therapist that loves big forearm muscles, the tall girl, I forgot the other ones, but there's a lot. There's basically 5 new girls coming. Heavy Night. Yep. It deserves to be up there, in my opinion. A Gohan's anime that I'm actually on board with? Let's go. I don't think there's been a Gohan's anime that survived on my channel. Both of them I'm pretty sure has been dropped. Why? Well, people just don't give a fuck about it. Momentary Lily though, I genuinely did not give a fuck about that. At a certain point, it got really weird and just off pace and just the overall direction just felt all over the place. The girl I forgot the glasses, the audience just stopped giving a fuck about it. I thought it was like a decent rom-com. This one, we'll have to let it cook still, right? It's only episode 1, but that episode 1 was strong. They have a drone that's willing to go underground just to show you panty shots. That's how crazy their camera setup is. This studio is cracked, and I actually appreciate that they're willing to do something unique at the cost of being crucified by the broader public because they just don't like this type of disorienting animation style. Yet I still prefer this over, you know, shit like this, you know? There is a heart for, you know, trashy stories and very just stiff limited animation that I still consume. You know, it's junk food. But this is actually special. Many people though will never give it a chance. They're very close-minded about this. I love the story. It's so funny. The father will not have a tank for a son. Disowned. The father is so comically evil. It's hilarious. He is such a fucking hater. He just backhanded his son after told him, "You're my son. Have faith in the sword gods." What? You're not a sword master class? You're a tank? No son of mine will be a tank. Oh, disgusting. And what's going on with this Malice girl? The fuck did we do to you, bro? I don't know, but she's the new daughter now, and we gotta like do our own thing. The video game mechanics are pretty fun too, and we'll see what the show has to offer. I hope that it continues, but god fucking damn, it is like the most exaggerated, over dramatic shit going on, and that's why it's good. The dad, his voice acting, that shit was peak. Please let him do more of that. And of course, Mushoku Tensei. It is without even comparison. I think that one of these 4 should not be up here. These 3 are actually special, right? I'm not saying Deimos isn't special, but I'm still gonna put it up here. Definitely not as the most. It just goes to show how competitive the current landscape is, right? Studio Bones is an elite studio. Daemon's this episode was actually amazing, but these three were genuinely special. This was probably the most artistic. Honestly, these two both I think are very like artistic, you know, like art direction anime of the season kind of contestants, you know? On one hand, you have such a different art style entirely, with visuals and storytelling that is so well done. The symbolism, allegory, metaphor through all these different, you know, imagery, whether you see the pomegranate and then it flashes back to the characters, there's a lot of meaning behind that, right? In that culture. And here, you have just Studio Gohans going fucking cracked out the wazoo with their just unorthodox animation techniques for a isekai story. And then you have Mushoku Tensei, which is like the isekai, right? When you think about isekai anime, people think Re:Zero, Mushoku Tensei. Probably Tensuro Overlord. Maybe back in the day, Konosuba would be kind of mentioned too, but Konosuba hype is kind of dying down. Hasn't been real new content in a while, but Mushoku Tensei genuinely was just my favorite anime of this week. Such a strong first 2 episodes. Like the quality, it is so fucking amazing. It's actually ridiculous the quality Studio Bind has for an isekai anime. You know, when I think isekai anime, I'm thinking shit like this, right? I know these aren't isekai necessarily, but like this, you know, stiff, limited, just kind of just like slop animation with like a fun, trashy story that gets carried. But this is like, fuck, godlike representation of Eris, her training arc. Everything that I love about the swords, like basically in this show, right? I love the setting of not just how in-depth the magic system is, but also the sword system, right? Magic and sword, they're very, very important, you know, groups. And within sword, North God, you know, Water God, North God, Water God, Sword God, right? These different classes, different leaders, is something that's been foreshadowed for a long time. Different ranks within it too. King, Saint, Emperor, God, whatever, right? And then to have Eris come in, make such a dominant introduction to everybody. She's not here to fuck around. She's here to fucking do it, man. Just destroying Gino, destroying Nina, Galfadian getting in there, getting himself involved. Sees, damn, this girl might actually kill the Dragon God too. Recruit the other like sword masters and helps them train her. It's so fucking hype. And then the character development for Nina as well. Nina went from a hater to an actual character that like is inspired by, you know, Eris and wants to train us along. Eris learns to calm down and think about Rudy and has an on and off switch about the Mad Dog style. Like, bro, just fucking what an amazing first 2 episodes. Truly is like, if I like there, when I compare Re:Zero and Mushoku Tensei, it's gonna get very volatile, right? But I think that a very like more productive way to compare the two is to compare the talent, right? You're not really comparing the story. You're comparing like Studio White Fox and their talents to bring the Re:Zero story to life in the animation. And then you're comparing Studio Bind and their talents and how they bring the Mushoku Tensei story to animation, right? And I think it is an objective fact that Bind probably does have a higher edge than them. Doesn't mean it's a better anime. I'm just saying that when you look at this talent working behind the scenes, this is just an objective reality, right? So at that point, just coexist in peace, man. I think a lot of people are going to be just like, the drama is going to be crazy, right? I already see people review bombing and all that shit and whatnot. If only people could just fucking exist in peace. I think that Re:Zero is fantastic. I think Re:Zero is not even like lacking in that animation department for even action sequences recently. It's been an upwind trick, and Vincent Chanson's going to be pulling up for Core 2. That's going to leave a very memorable moment in our eyes. But man, MT and what they got in Studio Bind too, very special. Very special. Elite anime. Easily the strongest premiere, alongside with probably this. But I like the story of this more than this. Do you know what I'm saying? This is my tier list for the first week of summer. Now, I know, again, many other animes have already aired, right? I'm very behind right now because there's so much to do, but don't worry. We'll get there in due time. These are the next set of animes that I'm going to be checking out probably. Country Bumpkin obviously goes in Core 2. I'm going to watch that. Mob Psycho Core 2. The character designs changed so much, man. The Fighting Girl anime should be fun. Yojo Senki, you know, we're covering that season 1, and we're going to take our time with that, so don't expect, you know, anything rushed. Kuribate is also Core 2. Grand Blue Core 3, or Season 3. this is the only new one. These two are probably the only new ones that we're going to be checking out. These are just kind of sequels of stuff that we've already watched. And I think that's pretty much it, right? If we look at also this, there was another KyoAni anime people were telling me, but honestly, when I think KyoAni anime, right, I'm thinking like, it's going to be, oh yeah, this one. We got to put this one up here, right. Yeah. We got to put this shit up here. Yeah. Hey, get in here. Oh wait. Hey, get in here. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going this. All right. All of you guys are in trouble when the solo leveling slayer is entering the field, baby. Dogurwang. What is this anime even called again? Dungeon King? Fuck, I don't even remember. Tomb Raider King, bro. Tomb Raider King. I actually think that like this is gonna be pretty damn fucking good. Looking at the amount of like hype marketing and trailers they've been doing, highlighting character PVs too, like this shows that they're serious about this. Genuinely, even like the monster design, the use of the CG looks pretty decent. I have a feeling this unironically is gonna be an 8 out of 10. I actually think so. I don't think that they're fucking around based on just my instincts on how they've marketed the content. Is there anything else? Let's see. Is there anything else? That's pretty much it, right? There's way too much on fucking Saturday. No, I'm not watching the Yuri anime. No, I don't got time for melodramatic fucking Yuri depression. I'm not. The only Yuri anime I'm gonna watch is trashy Yuri that baits with the fucking harem, like fucking, you know, like the other one that we watched. I'm not watching that. Ghost in the Shell. I haven't even watched the original one. I'm not gonna watch this shit. No, it's probably gonna be a remake that it's gonna ruin my original experience. I'm not watching this because this is just fucking Nippon Sangoku all over again. What did I say about this? Oh, Elusive Samurai. Haha. Yeah, what happened? Elusive Samurai. What do I mean by that? Another anime in this setting that looks fucking amazing and has the quality that probably competes with fucking the peak of the peak right here. I search up this title. The World is Dancing. I guarantee you it's gonna be Joe fucking struggling to get 5K views exactly. This is just sad. This is just sad. Like, and this isn't Joe's fault. Joe's hauling ass out there and he has a unique Japanese audience that's like brigading his video and trying to support that shit too. And that's with the JP buff that it barely hit 5K for a channel almost 200K size. Do you know how fucking pathetic that is? Again, this isn't Joe's fault. This is like, there is no motion and it's so hard for anime reactors to breathe life into it. So it becomes a passion project every single fucking time. Joe already dropped it. It was the most predictable thing. Genuinely, like the most predictable thing happened. What did I fucking say? And it frustrates me that like an anime like that probably just screams so much fucking quality. Just look at this. Even just here in this small resolution, I can fucking tell the compositing and the art style probably is fucking peak. But like, ain't nobody can appreciate anime like this. The fucking people just want to watch garbage, bro. Like fucking this. And you know what? That's how it is. And I can only handle so many passion projects, okay? Many of these animes that we're watching probably is going to end up as a passion project, okay? So leave me alone. I've took enough, you know, titles. I don't care about Cat and Dragon. I don't care. I've pretty much taken all that I can. And honestly, this is already too much. Genuinely. Like, I'm doing way too much and none of you can even fucking like appreciate it. Not only am I trying to cover every fucking thing possible, and then I'm trying to do the community series to juggle, and people are still fucking whining and complaining, why aren't you doing this? I'm literally putting out 150%, and all I get is just a bunch of ungrateful fucking monkeys crying and complaining about, did you drop this? When are you watching this? Fuck off and leave me alone.